जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Yes, Bharat, you can start.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this special webinar series called Bharat Franchise Show. This is our monsoon special edition, and we are back with the same excitement to help you and your journey to become a successful entrepreneur. Over the last 27 years, Franchising India has helped thousands of investors to select their right franchising business for them. In the series of Bharat Franchise Show, we showcase business opportunities with selected brand actively seeking for franchise partners in India. These brands have proven track record of profitability, sustainability, and committed to provide intensive support. Today, we will also introduce you to some of the best brands available from various sectors. But before that, I would request every viewers to please put all your queries related to the brand and related to the business opportunities so that we can make this session more interactive. We will take all those questions once the presentation is over. Now, I would request Suraj to please take the lead and introduce our first brand and the business opportunity.
Thank you, Bharat. Thank you for a great introduction, and good evening to all of you. Thank you all for joining us on this show. So today, it's a special edition of the Monsoon Show is with international brands who have actually spread their wings in the international market and are looking out for expansion in India. We have four of the best brands which are there along with us, and they are from different categories. So we have selected different categories because we felt that the more diversified we make it, it will be easier for the investors to understand what is the diversion and the different business verticals on which we work with. So we have MGL, which is Miami Global Lines, which is a brand which is into logistics. They're into 30 years. They are 30 years into the international logistic business. So Hamid, who is the CEO of MGL, will be presenting the brand to start off. We have Mr. Jua, who is the CEO of Superpark. Superpark is one of the renowned and most famed international activity park, which is spread over more than 25 units throughout internationally. Then we'll be slowly shifting to Lapetit Academy. So Lapetit Academy is basically academy which is into teaching of arts, sculpture, and music for the kids. And we end up with a brand which is from Brazil, which is Mr. Wiz, which is into the English education vertical. So thank you all. Thank you for joining. Please do keep interacting. It will help us to understand more about what your queries are. If you have anything which you would like to share, please do keep on interacting in the Q&A box. We will be sharing our details also along with you all in the chat box, so that you can keep in touch with us and you can personally get in touch with us for any 101 details which will be required. So we start off the day with Mr. Hamid. Hamid, please take the session ahead from here. After that, we will be starting off with Jua, who will be driving the session for Super Park, and then followed by Lapetit and Mr. Viz. Thank you all. Have a great evening. Please do keep interacting. In the meanwhile, you can just keep sharing from which cities you have joined and what is the professional background from which you have joined. So if you are a consultant, you can write C, the city name, and write C. If you are in business, you can write B, or if you are in the service, you can write S. We'll be expecting to hear from you. We'll be expecting to interact with you. Have a nice evening and enjoy the brands which you have along with us. Ahmed, please, you can start.
Sure. Hello, good morning, and America, and good evening, India. Hope everybody is going good. This is Hamid Hussaini. I'm the CEO and president of Miami Global Lines. I'm sharing my screen to start with. We are international logistic supply chain management company based in New Jersey, New York metro area, with an office in Miami and in Canada. We have licenses from federal government of United States for ocean, air, and land transport. We have our own warehouses. What we offer is a total logistic services from US and Canada to all over the world, and from all over the world to US and Canada, and also cross-country logistic service provided. To start with, we have warehousing besides our logistics, and then we do trucking, project cargoes, break bulk and roll-off, roll-on cargo, and all logistics of project cargoes. Our markets are basically, we focus US and Canada because that's where we are, and we have a lot of profitability in that area, but we also do internationally from anywhere in the world to US and Canada, vice versa. These are some of the pictures which we do, like a aircraft or a ambulance or a frozen cargo or a project of a huge machineries. We move all over the world. We have been moving ahead since 2017. We started this franchisees, and since then we have been improving and growing every year. So far, so good. So what we offer is our franchisees work like this. We have an electronic platform where we provide our software and access to all our contracts. We have VoIP phone system. We have a filing system. With all this e-platform, our franchisees are conveniently working from their countries anywhere in the world. The only caveat is that they have to work in the US real working hours. Now, with all these facilities, what we do is that when we sign a contract for a franchisee, we send our trainers to train the franchisee to make sure that they are fully geared up to start working with us. In this case, what we do, we send them our procured businesses so that they can handle that business and earn money. The second opportunity which we give is to procure businesses on their own, going to various avenues like Sale Navigator. We have a lot of list of customers who can also be procured by our directories. We do have thousands of members all over the world who are part of our association, and then they also give a lot of businesses to us. So in short, you have the opportunity to go vertical as high as you want. One of the good thing here is that franchisees do not have any responsibility for finance. Our corporate office take cares of payments and collections. So at the end of the month, whatever they perform, they'll get it through a master control sheet, a full clear picture of what they earn, and then they send an invoice to a corporate office at the end of the month. Within 10th of the month, you get a franchisee get their payment in a foreign currency, which I believe are not liable for taxes. Now, having all these facilities, so far we do have franchisees in India. They are doing very well, and we are looking for more franchises because we do have a lot of cargo which can be handled and a lot of growth opportunities for more to join. The reason which we are offering to overseas franchisees are that we have a lot of growth opportunities, which in US, if we extend this, we will not be able to cover. But we have seen that our overseas franchisees are doing better, and they earn because the whole system is based on eat what you kill basis. And that's what encouraging our franchisees to do more and get more returns. The ROI is more like a ROT. It's all how a smart franchisee and their team is based on their intellectual capabilities. We give more cargo and they procure more cargo. So it's kind of return on time rather than return on investment. So we have a lot of opportunities. The platform is available to go as high as a franchisee want. And we are here for all those. I'll give you some more slides here, what we offer: technology, strategic support, and brand name. These are some of our franchisees graph of their earning. This is a franchisee one. This is second franchisee. And also we have 3 franchisees we have given a graph here. It's all depend on how they work, and they earn according to their performance. So the more you work hard, the more you get profits. Now, this is how we get start of franchisee, then training we good, then probationary phase we will complete, then full franchisee will be running. Of course, the return is mostly the ROI. If you talk about, normally the first year is sufficient to get the ROI, to get the investment back. This is what our initial fees was, and yep, this is what we have. If you want, you can contact us and directly to franchise Frank Grobel, who are our master franchisee in India. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask me.
Thank you, Hamid. Thank you for such a brief and crisp session about your brand. And just to inform all of you that how the revenue model works is that it's only the franchising fees which you have to bear, which works out to around $25,000 for any unit franchisee who is going to take it. But yes, we are open for discussion. If you have any liking for the brand, you can get in touch with us. We have shared our contact details and our email IDs. If you would like to know more about the brand, we would definitely set up a 101 meeting along with Hamid, who is available after 6:30 in the evening, so that you can have a better understanding of the brand and the commercials. Thank you, Hamid. I would now request Jua to take up the platform and give a brief presentation about his brand and a brief idea about the financials also, because we have another 2 more brands to go. So another 15 minutes, Jua, it's your table, please.
Okay, thank you. I'm Juha, and coming from Finland, I'm a CEO and a co-founder of the Superpark concept. It's all in one indoor activity park for all peoples, and I explain what is the concept behind that. We are now expanding quite heavily. We started this business in Finland. Maybe you have heard Finland is the most happiest people in the world and the best education system in the world. Starting from here, and now we have expand especially Middle East and Southeast Asia. And next things will be that we are negotiated heavily in US market and China, and then especially in India market. We have checked there many locations and then try to get understanding. Maybe Svara will share the presentation very soon. And then before I go to the concept, there is maybe few trends behind of mega trends behind of our concept. Maybe one is that kids and teenagers don't move enough naturally because they are playing so much mobile plays and those things, and we offer possibility to move with joy and like that. Second is maybe that families has not so many common platforms where they can go together and enjoy. And third trend is maybe that many locations and communities like shopping malls or retail parks or something like that needs new attractions that people and families can enjoy there. And what is of course the weather. People want to go to the indoor and enjoy that. Maybe the concept, some word of the concept. Maybe one important thing is in concept is that like you know and I know, there is huge amount globally and also in India kids and children's playgrounds and one activity parks like trampoline parks. Our concept based that there is many activities in the same packet, and there is now maybe 25 to 45. We opened new park in Dubai 2 months ago, and there is, for example, 45 different activities. We have trampolines, what is in trampoline parks. We have the kids areas, what is in the kids playgrounds, but still we have 40 different activities, and this makes this concept very good. Also very important part that this is giving many potential revenue streams. This because kids can come there, teenagers enjoy this park, families, because parents can do with their family, with their kids and teenagers some activities, and also even corporate companies can make the team day works out those things. Our units, our smallest ones are 1,000 square meter, and the biggest one in the globe internationally is 4,000 square meter. And those are our parks sizes, and this is how to wait. Maybe we jump to the Svara, to the business case in India. Can you throw that? Now it's stopping your sharing you are only showing one slide there. You can go next ones quickly. I have discussed these. Okay, we have 3 parts there. Like I said, adventure area for the kids. You can jump to next ones. And then we have game arena where different games, like I say, totally 40 different games can be there. And then freestyle area where the teenagers especially loves to doing different things. Let's go to the India market. I have told these revenue streams and service lines that there you can offer in there. We have a huge supporting system that we have a training system that we are coming to training while we have written the franchisee agreement. And then, of course, we have internal internal library that we have all the materials, and we are going hand by hand to helping the starting and running this business from layout, design, choosing the activities, thinking the graphics, installation, shipping, all of those, and an operation level to helping to the starting this business. Okay, we have talked that making the market service, we are thinking that the Superpark has opportunity about 70 cities in India and maybe 30 parks. And we have two different models that franchisee can managing and operating themselves, or if there is investor who is only investing, he can or she can give the management to take that we can take that management also. There is the numbers about how we are taking, how it's our business case running. And then we have put it here also financial numbers, different size, 27,000 square feet. Of course, it's a bigger one. It can be it could be about 120 million in raised investment. And we have analyzed that payback time is about 2 years, 2 to 3 years. And this is how we are thinking this. We have also made analyzing smaller. We can say the smaller Svara. Yeah, we have also the smaller, and of course it's cheaper capex, but about same time is the return of the investment time. I think so that my franchisees are very happy today globally. For example, in Kuwait, guys started 1 park, and now they have 4 parks, and then in Kuwait and 1 in Dubai, and now they are opening next week 1 in Saudi Arabia, and 5th park is coming to Kuwait. For example, my Singapore partners have opened also the Jakarta. And for example, my Manila's Philippines partner has already 2 parks, and they are planning the 3rd park is coming. This is telling you that there is behind proof of the concept and proof of the business. And then everywhere we have opened, people want to open the next parks quite quickly. We are looking for in India level, of course, it can be the single partner who is the single partner and take 1 city or something like that. We can also thinking some states, area level, and then of course we can think also the bigger ones. Most important is now to starting very quickly the worst park in India, and I think so Q1 or Q2 we have worst park in India market, and then it start to expanding. Now it's good time enjoy this business, and then Franchise India can tell you more information what you want to know.
Thank you, Juha. Thank you for the crisp presentation about your brand. Just to add on to what you have said, is that see the ROIs work out better for an indoor activity park, because in an outdoor park you always have 6 months where the park is non-operational and non-functional. That's where an indoor activity theme park predominates the ROIs and the investments which you have, because the ROIs work out much better, because the operations is full-fledged for 12 months. It doesn't stop. Another good thing about this park is that this is not only driven by kids and families, it's a huge it's an area where corporates also come in and do a lot of corporate activations, PR, their internal team building exercises, which helps this brand, which helps your revenues to be generated. Thank you, Juha. Thank you for the session. I will now hand over the session to Sayoni, my colleague, who will be giving a brief idea and explanation about La Petite. So La Petite is a brand which is from France, and it is into the preschool segment, but this caters to the art, sculpture and music, which predominantly is not there in India. And that's the place where this brand is looking for an investor to expand its footprints in India. Sayoni, you can start the presentation. Thanks.
Thank you, Suraj. Thank you for a quick introduction. I would request Shritama to put the PPT on, please. Shritama, if you could help me with the PPT, please.
Juha, if you can stop your screen sharing, please.
It's Vara.
Yeah, done.
Thank you so much. So hello again, everyone. Talking about La Petite Academy. It was founded in the year 1996 by Natalie Virot and is almost 28 years old now. The La Petite Academy basically offers classes in various forms of visual and performing arts, mostly painting, sculptures, dance and music, and theaters. The aim is to nurture creativity in a playful and educational environment. Let's look at the structure. We've basically divided the age groups into three: the preschool, the generic children, and the teens. Under preschool, we're going to have ages between 3 to 5, where it's mostly going to be about the introduction to the art. So it's mostly going to be about strokes and colors and shapes. In the generic children section, it's going to be between the age group of 6 to 12, which is where the structured art education is going to come in picture, mostly the techniques and materials. And with teens, which is 13 years and above, we're going to have an advanced approach on techniques and exploration of the art forms. These classes are going to be divided into weekly sessions, workshops, holidays, birthday parties. Weeklies, we're going to have a normal five-day session. In workshops, we actually look into short-term intensive courses. In holidays, we can actually organize summer camps and winter camps. Birthday parties are going to be themed parties, which are an excellent way to engage children in the creative activities. The kind of method we basically use is a playful method, which is where the expression through fun activities come in picture. Skill development, cultural exposure, which is mostly the knowledge about the famous artists and art history, and personalized attention for sure, because the class sizes are kept small to ensure that every individual gets the guidance and feedback. The courses are actually going to revolve around visual arts, where drawing, painting, and sculpting is going to come in picture. Performing arts will actually involve dance and theater. Specialized workshops are going to be art history classes, themed art projects, and seasonal workshops. And there's also going to be creative retreats, which is going to have multi-day immersive experience with combination of art and relaxation. That's a nutshell of of La Petite Academy. I would want Swaraj to help me out with the commercial bit, please.
So thank you, Sayoni, for the brief presentation on the brand, and I think you completed within 8 minutes. It was really quick and short. So just to give all of you an idea, the entire investment for this brand, along with franchising fee, capex, your opex, and your materials, which will be required for starting the entire preschool, will be around 35 to 40 lakhs. We'll be requiring between 800 to 1,000 square feet area, and there will be 3 classes. One will be for art, one will be for sculpture, one will be for music. We will be requiring trained teachers. So definitely, if you see the cost for opening a normal preschool, which is there in India, the cost for opening La Petite will be on the higher side, because one is that you require a location, you require a place where you have to take it on rent. But yes, there are a lot of opportunities where you can associate with the current preschools, which are operating between 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, because all La Petite Academy classes are in the evening sessions. So that is between the 4 to 7. So wherever you have preschools which are operating between 8 to 2, you can take that same place on rental basis between 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. You can have weekend sessions when most of the schools and the preschools are closed. So those are the areas which we would recommend that you look in for a better cost saving on the total project cost, which is going to be there. The franchisee fees for this, for you as an investment in this brand, is 8 lakhs. There will be another 2.5 to 3 lakhs which you have to spend on getting the equipments and the materials for the kids, which will be required for opening the school. And the rest all is furniture, fittings, the rental, which you have to pay in advance for taking up the place like this. The best thing about this brand is that this brand is ready to fly down to India when the first unit is opening. There will be continuous online trainings. The brand also proposes that you keep a budget of 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees separately for visiting France, going there, staying for 2 weeks, taking a training, and then coming back, which gives you a better idea about how to operate, because it's related to art, it's related to sculpture. So there is a lot of nicheness, there's a lot of deep intricacies which you need to understand and on the way of operations. The brand will also be closely linked with the investor for taking online sessions for all the 3 concepts, that is art, sculpture, and music. And this is the brand which will definitely be more prominent when it comes into a major city like a Delhi, Bombay, Hyderabad, Bangalore, or even Calcutta, and in a very, very, very prominent location, which has very niche clientele, where the students are looking out for career other than academics. This is where this brand comes in. Thank you, Sayoni. Thank you for taking this session. If you have any questions, you can keep putting on the Q&A box. I know that it's going late in the evening, so I'll not delay it further. I will request my colleague and my friends from Brazil, Mr. Cauê, to take forward the last brand which we have for today, which is Mr. Wiz. He will give you a small brief about the brand, a small presentation on the commercials, and then we have the Q&A box left open for all of you to revert back with your questions. And if you would like to be in touch with us, please, we are sharing our email IDs, mobile numbers. Please get in touch with us for any further queries or direct tri-party meeting with the brand or the brand owners who are currently there on the call. Thank you. Yes, Koya, please, you can take the session ahead.
Thank you so much, Swaraj. Thank you, everyone that presented today, and good evening for everyone that listened to us. I will share my screen and do a quick presentation of Mr. Wiz. All right. Could you just confirm, excuse me,
yes,
just confirm that, all right, thank you so much,
yes,
thank you so much. So, just Just a second. All right. So Mr. Wiz is an English program that is the most famous English program in Brazil and one of the biggest in Latin America. And I'll show you why, because the founder has been working on this sector for over 30 years. And he had a previous brand called Wizard, which is his last name. And it was sold for the Pearson Group from the UK for $500 million in 10 years ago. Now, a few years back, he with his son, which is the CEO of this company, they brought back the concept with some innovation. They have English centers to teach fluency, to teach vocabulary, to teach leadership, emotional intelligence, with a book and a pen that it can talk and read the book. So helps the students. This innovation method is supporting the students in Brazil and the investors in Brazil to have one of the quickest growth. They have already over 140 franchises in 18 states in Brazil. And this is the founder, Mr. Carlos Wizard. I spoke about entrepreneurship, emotional intelligence, and English to teach. They use conversation, vocabulary, listening, and speaking. So a student, they speak in the same class in a presence group with 10 to 12 students. They speak a vocabulary that is the objective for that day at least 100 times without even knowing, because of their learning technique. This is the look and feel of their centers. They focus a lot on the reception, because the reception is where you retain the student, you retain the family, the father, the mother, whoever brings the students or go there when you have always different offers and promotions and etc. This is a little bit of the look and feel of two different classes there. The left side is the one for business. So we are talking about adults. And why English in India? India is the second population that most speak English already because of its high population. But only 10% of the country speaks fluent the language. Only around 130 million people, which is a lot. That's why it's the second. But for India, English, it's the second common language in a country that has more than 120 languages, right? So the size of the market only last year was more than 40 cross $5 billion US. Learning and teaching English is quite new. It's nearly 250 years ago yet. So, and we have mapped more than 1.5 million schools in India. So we have a lot of areas here, tier 1, 2, and 3 cities to add English schools. And our strategy is to have, I will go already to the financial. Our strategy is to have and that's exactly what we are looking in India for, a franchise owned and franchise operated FOFO model with area developer. This area developer will have one only school and will have the rights to sub-franchise 24 schools. So with these 25 schools, we're gonna have in India 40 different areas. So we have mapped 1,000 schools in the 5-10 year plan, and I'll show you the rollout later. When you talk about financials, first of all, ROI, 15 times in 10 years for the area developer. In 3 years, you have your payback. Investment, 40 lakhs with a setup cost of 7 lakhs. So 47 lakhs, it's your initial, it's your total investment. 7 for set up your school, and 40 lakhs to have the rights to sub-franchise others. Royalty is 9% what you pay for your own school, and we share this 9% between me and the Global Franchise India, which we are the master franchise in India, between you, the area developer, and the owner. Source of revenue, monthly tuition fees is around 2,000 rupees per month. One-time registration fee for the students is 400 rupees. The first year kit, book, and pen, it's around over 3,000 rupees, and the second year is 1,600 rupees. The break-even periods for one unit is 20 months. For the area developer, it's around, I mentioned 2 years, around 30 months. The contract term is 10 years. You're gonna see how conservative is these numbers because of the rotation, the scheduling, the amount of classes that you can have. If you want to have a meeting with me, with us, you're going to see how conservative is this number and how you can even get a faster result. The rollout plan is mapped by India per area. You can see a little bit of the areas, and we put ourselves available for any queries regards that. That's it. Thank you so much, Swaraj and Tin.
Thank you.
And I
Thank you,
put myself
Thank you for
available.
the presentation. If anyone has any questions, you can put it in the Q&A box. We are out here to take your questions. We have also shared our email ID and our mobile number along with our details for you to be in touch with us. It was really a lovely session with all of you, and I would like to thank all of you for taking out the time to join along with us for looking into the investment opportunities for international brands. We will be having a show every day to basically give you an idea about all the brands which are there in a portfolio. Keep visiting us, keep visiting Franchise India, Bharat Franchisee Show, and keep in touch with us. A very warm evening to all of you. Thank you, and we will be in touch. Bye. Thank you, Jua. Thank you, Kaveh. Thank you, Amit, for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.